What's going on, guys? Welcome to Tech Tuesday, of course. Today, did it work? I wasn't watching. It didn't work?
It must be a lot longer before.
Was it a lot longer?
It was just you.
Yeah, it was. That's what it was so
Like
funny.
working on your computer.
Yeah, it was you, and then it just like teleported us. It was perfect.
Well, then it's probably soon after you start streaming.
Okay.
Like, after you click the start.
That makes sense. That
Yeah.
makes sense. So all right.
We gotta remember that
We'll
for next
do
time.
the same.
We're gonna workshop it,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, yeah.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna workshop it. You have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. All right. Well, we're back here with Andre, and we're back here with Meat Boy. It is the end that we're going to attempt to do today. Attempt is the key word there. We have 75% of it complete, and 50% of Cotton Alley. So I think when we do those two, we're basically done.
Yeah.
But we're doing the dark side over here, and I don't even know how far we are, but I feel like I keep thinking it's gonna be harder than it is.
Yeah.
Or it should be harder than it is.
But not a lot of levels, which is good. But
Only 5 levels. Yeah. We just have the last one. No, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Okay, that's what I like.
Got 3.
Okay.
Oh, I remember this.
I'm not ready.
You
to
like
fucking play
you
this
wanted
game.
to stop doing this, but I think I remember you're
I
like we can be
remember
done.
this
Oh my god, this is like already awful. Fuck.
I think I was here for this
You
one.
might have been.
Yeah. You've gotten really close on this one.
Yeah, that's why I didn't think we should quit when we did, because now we gotta like kind of restart.
Yeah. Forget how funny the noises are.
Fuck! Fuck.
No safe spot there, I guess.
Has Andre seen the Meat Boy video? That's a great question. Has Andre seen the
It's
Meat
an
Boy
edited
video?
Meat Boy video that we have.
Interesting. Who edited it? Was it you, Ted?
It's the guy asking if he's seen it.
Oh.
It's Mitchell.
Moderator Mitch.
Oh, I have not seen it.
Where it?
Also, Mitch, props to you for joining because we took 24 minutes to go live, and I know that's a pet peeve of yours. So good on you.
Yeah, I mean, Manny invented a whole dart throw at the time.
I did.
I mean, a lot of things happen.
Yeah.
Mitchell, you should be here. I don't know why you're not here.
You should be physically present.
You've been here for Meat Boys, so I know you're free. Or should be.
It's only 11. This is early for us.
Oh, Mitchell, come over.
I mean, the schedule says 10, but fuck. That was such a brutal place to end. This first
I
bit should not be this hard.
I don't think I've ever seen you follow the schedule. Like,
There's
maybe like once.
more likely than not. I don't. Wait, that's a double negative. You just realized right?
I didn't realize you said, what the fuck?
Huh?
Didn't he?
No.
Oh, I thought it said WTF.
What the fuck?
Has he seen it?
Has Andre seen the Meat Boy video? What the fuck?
It's imperative, alright? It's
Yeah, I thought it was like, that's why it changed so much.
Yeah.
That's why I reread it, because I was like, oh, he
He
really
wants
really
to
cares.
see
He's
it.
like, he's like, Audrey shouldn't even be there.
yeah,
If
you
he's-
can't play the
Has
game
he even...
if you haven't
Has
seen
he even seen the fucking video? You fake fan! Have you even seen it? That's a lot of text.
It is. If I see,
You should have Andre read it.
if I see starting soon on Cold Ramen, it's a highlighted stream. I know I can watch a whole episode of a show before you actually start, so I plan accordingly.
Beautiful. I'm glad you've adjusted.
Have you ever gone to that island out there?
Island.
What's that? I don't want to distract you. That thing with the lake. looks like a thing.
What the fuck do you do at this point?
We have gotten in there where he was. I'm trying to think. I don't think we got up through it yet.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think so.
So I guess we're getting the hang of it.
Who?
You.
I'm getting the hang of it?
Billy, you got back to where we kind of like got to last time, so.
Yeah, but I'm so stumped. I have no plan for when I get back there. Also, I'm still equally struggling on this shit.
Just gotta enter meat mode.
I do have to enter the meat mode. The meat matrix. The matrix. That is certainly a poster at Rocky Rococo, I believe.
Yeah, that's good. What's your opinion on Rocky Rococo's pizza?
I gotta say, I grew up loving it.
Yep.
In my older years, I'm realizing how fucking greasy that shit is. It is an absolute gut buster every time, but it still tastes good.
Yeah.
Still tastes as good as I remember.
I describe it as like the Dough Bricks pizza we just talked about. Like I said, it's like you're like, oh fuck.
It's the exact same thing for me, Josh. I grew up fucking loving it. Like, I have so many memories of there with her shitty, like, crayons. And, like,
Yes, the
coloring
crayons!
pages.
I remember trying to cut their pizza. It was the only place I ever like ate pizza with like a fork and knife. And it was
Really?
like a
Yeah,
plastic
you
fork
kind of
and knife.
have to.
Yeah, it's hard to pick up and eat.
And yet,
Yeah.
yeah, it's always plastic.
Yeah, you're like, fuck, this isn't even working.
At the mall.
I remember breadsticks were, like, really good.
Yeah,
as
the
a kid.
breadsticks were like
Yeah.
a thing. I like their breadsticks more than. What's the big one
Olive
for
Garden.
breadsticks? Olive Garden is so bad.
Just to have their breads.
I do not enjoy Olive Garden.
It's
How
just
the
not good.
fuck do you
Faster.
do
You just gotta go
It's
faster.
expensive, too.
Yeah.
I remember when you, me, and, like, Lucas, like,
I
fucking
met
other
you
people.
there. I never.
Yeah.
I remember that was my first time at Olive Garden, by the way.
It was mine, too. That's why it was funny.
I just was like, oh, I guess I'll meet you guys there, and then I went there, didn't eat anything, which was fine. I
Yeah.
was like, you guys were already eating.
We had breadsticks, both
Yeah.
you and me.
Yeah.
Too
And then
fast.
I also remember, I think it was Lucas or one of his friends. Did they do the cheese thing where they just like didn't tell him to stop? It might have been. Was Jack there?
It might have been.
I think it was
yeah.
Jack.
That seems like a Jack thing to do.
No, I agree. It's so funny because you know what else we were supposed to do that day?
Not specific.
We were supposed to watch the Mario movie.
Oh my god.
But we were like, we spent too much time at like the Olive Garden or whatever, and like we did end up going. It
Wow.
was just so funny. I also remember you and me went to like the Texas Roadhouse or whatever the place is called with Lucas.
Texas Roadhouse.
Do you remember that?
That's a great joint.
But we went there with Lucas.
We did. I made a joke where I was like,
How
I
do
was
you get
born
through
at a Texas Roadhouse.
I think I do remember that joke. I don't remember. Like, it must have been the one in Brookfield.
It has to.
I had-
Yeah.
There are more.
The one with the mini golf right next door.
Yeah.
I know we got alcohol there. I'm trying to remember like what exact drink we got, but I think we both got the same thing.
Remember when I liked all our little. This is a sidetrack, but all our little places we would find in Janesville to go.
Oh,
eat.
100%.
Like when
Yeah.
we went to the. Just got that memory not too long ago. When we went to that like. What is it called?
Hibachi, yeah.
place, and we were like, and we were only two people, so they're like, oh, it's only two of you, and then like, I don't know whose idea it was. The oh shit,
Fuck!
the family or the people, but we got sat down with another family.
Yeah, we did.
that-
No way!
Yeah.
That's not real.
So we joined-
I guess it's hibachi.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
joined their family, ate with them, and watched the show.
Yeah.
And they were so nice.
No, they were so nice.
They treated us like family.
They
That's so
'cause
fucking
me and
funny.
Manny, we got like this fish bowl like fucking drink.
Well,
Like,
that's
it
the
was
thing.
gigantic.
We got a drink because we were gonna get two because there's two of us.
Yep.
But then the guy I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
told us, he's like, oh no, this is bigger than you think. You should probably just get one. I'm like, oh okay. And we got one. We're like, oh my god, yeah.
Yeah,
it's like
it's huge.
it's like a ceramic bowl of alcohol, and then they light. There's like a middle
Yeah, like a
part,
candle.
and they light like the middle part on fire with alcohol.
But the funny thing is, like, we were always like, we were wondering, like, well, can you drink the middle part? And then like, the family themselves were like, yeah, don't. I tried that. It's not alcohol.
Yeah, that was a great time. I
Oh,
must
it was.
say.
And it was really good food, and it was like decently cheap for how much they gave us.
It was so funny too.
It
We were
was.
like driving around James. We were like, where do we eat?
Yeah,
Oh, you missed your chance. That was the
I
time.
don't understand why it's so hard. I'm getting stuck on the wall. I'm getting like sticky glued to the wall. I can't jump up there.
But yeah, just driving around looking for a place. And
Yeah.
then we find this place and we're like, here, join this family. Oh, okay.
We've discovered so many places in Janesville.
Well, then there was that other place that was so nice,
Mhm.
where I got ribs and you got something else. We can talk about. I don't know.
The sound. Oh
What the
yeah, I do
flying
know what
shit
you're
fuck?
talking about.
That was a nice.
It
one.
was, yeah.
Don't remember what it was called.
Me neither.
Screw you already.
Then there was when we. I don't know why we were all the way out there. Probably for
Probably High V, yeah. Or man.
No. It was when we were out and we had a little day and it was such a fun day actually, or night. I don't even know. I can't think of what it's called. Very famous place, a little further away.
Six Flags.
No, not like that. Town,
Springfield.
Waukesha.
nice town, rich,
Chicago.
close. Not it's
Is it that distance?
not as far, but that direction.
As far as that direction.
I can explain it better,
Is it
but I want to
Milton?
figure it out. No, not Milton.
Shit, fuck noises.
Known for their castle on the water and the leaves.
White Castle.
I know what you're talking about now, though.
Castle on the water?
Oh, yeah, it's such a famous place. It's known for their foliage.
Lake Geneva.
Lake Geneva.
Hey, there it is. Yeah.
That's how I got it? Off of foliage?
Well, I already told you about the foliage. I just had to say foliage because I said that they're known
Yeah,
for their
but why
leaves.
did I guess it off foliage?
It was a fancier word, a fancier place, you know.
So,
But anyways, yeah,
Yeah.
we ended up in Lake Geneva because we were just trying to find a place to eat. But then we were like, well, there's one over here, and then we went there. We're like, oh, this is Lake Geneva, and
crazy way to get there.
then we found a bar. We're like, oh, they got probably bar food and stuff. Go to the bar, and then they're like, we're waiting there
Yeah,
for a
no,
while
for a
at the
long
table.
time.
And then some guy eventually comes over after like 30 minutes. I don't even know. He's like, we stopped selling food. It's just, you guys want drinks? And we're like, oh, no. And so then we left.
Yeah.
And
I think we even tried like another bar place too.
yeah,
Yeah.
but, like a lot of places were closed. But then we started walking around, and then they had Christmas lights up. And I remember we found this little tunnel of lights, just like, not a big one, just like a little teepee with like a little tunnel. And we walked through it, it was all lit up. We're like, oh wow.
Yeah.
And then you like mentioned, or like I don't know, somebody mentioned as like a joke, like, oh, we can
Yeah, we can eat.
We can eat in here.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
I know where this is.
Yeah. And then I don't think we thought anything of it.
Nope.
And then we find a Culver's that was still open somehow.
Yeah.
It was like one of those Culver's that
Yeah, but it
were
was open at like 11.
yeah,
or whatever.
they're open till 11. There you go.
Right? All right.
Fuck you!
But get the Culver's, and then I think you're sitting in the car, and I think you brought up, you're like, I think
Because we parked right next
Yeah.
to it too. You're like dangling candy in front of a baby, you know.
You're like, we should eat over there, and I was like pretty against it.
Yeah,
Again.
you were,
I'm like,
you were.
no, we'll just be in the middle of everything. It will be lit up. It's all lights. And you're like, no, it'll be fine. I don't know why I was trusting you, but I'm like, okay. And then we also came up with the idea to move a
move the
picnic table across the park and put it
Just,
in the
and the
tunnel.
funny thing is, it blocked everything except for us. Like, we were completely visible underneath the seats of the table.
And then-
it did nothing.
Luckily, I had a blanket in my car, so I laid down the blanket, and we had a picnic in the freezing cold.
We
in
did,
Lake
and we
Geneva.
watched.
Oh yeah, we
uh,
watched that thing,
yeah.
which was really good. You
It
should
was
watch it.
My House Tour, I think it's called.
Yeah.
I think we even watched that guy's other videos.
Onyx talking
we
about
did.
it, how they made it. Yeah. And then we walked around even more.
Oh!
Oh!
Straight down.
No! They suck at those.
But yeah, then we walked around the town, and
Yeah.
it was a nice little town.
It was.
I
It
think we
was.
got to see. We were like looking at Lake Geneva.
We were, yeah.
Um,
I mainly remember the joke we were making about there being like one of those brain-eating amoebas in Lake Geneva.
Oh.
It's like if or fuck, what was that? I was like, if there ain't no amoeba, it ain't Geneva.
I think that's what you said. I can't believe you remember.
And I remember, I didn't even like realize when I said it until I said it. It was like the funniest fucking thing. It was so stupid. We were laughing so hard.
It's an amoeba.
What do you mean? An amoeba is like the embryo, the beginning. I don't know.
An amoeba is like a very like simple organism, like very. It's like a bacteria. Almost. Yeah. And there's like
Anything
cases,
under a microscope.
Yeah,
Amoebas.
and there's cases that like I forget what lake it was, but of like a brain-eating amoeba in the water, like actually killing a guy, like
Jesus
swimming in there.
Christ.
And there's like nothing you can do against that. But we were joking about like Geneva having one.
Yes.
A plus. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I love to do it
Yeah,
again.
that's great. No quarter.
I think we played this one. Oh no, that we have. It's just a harder one.
Manuel has the controller now. He is jumping. He is soaring through the sky. It's like $12 an hour, by the way. I charge.
I charge.
For the commentary.
Yeah, that's my announcer voice. I've had 2 people say that I have an announcer voice at Petco. And it is
Do you announce things at Petco?
I don't. I talk
Yeah.
just like this, and we're like, you know what? You have an announcer voice.
Yeah, he
I'm like,
goes-
what the fuck? No, I don't. Like,
Yeah, he goes.
Well, I don't know if he's like, can somebody come get their fucking dog? Like over the intercom or something? I don't know.
like I would
He's
never.
shitting everywhere.
I'm like, hi, how can I help you? And we're like, you would make a great announcer.
They're like, have you ever done WWE?
Like, what? No, it's oh my god. And I was always like so.
Sorry.
I was always like so monotone everything at Petco. It was
Yeah.
so
Well, it's
depressing to work there. Yeah.
Andre,
What's up, tots? Tater
I-
tots.
realized I actually need Manny. Manny.
I was here, dude. I was in the moment.
He was so rude.
Yeah.
Do you want me to pack a bowl?
Why did you ever start with Andre?
I don't know.
It took you a bit too. Like it's not like oh Manny. I was fully in the conversation.
Well, I didn't know how to break it to you that I didn't need you. After I said your name, it was instant regret. And you had such a genuine response. I was like, oh, do I tell
That's
him
what
or
they
do
all
I
say.
just make something up now? Like, do I just be like, how you doing?
What do you think of gold prices right now?
Yeah, like, I just make something up. Because he was so, like, ready and interested. I was like, oh, fuck, I said the wrong name. Oh, shit.
Oh my god, this isn't that hard. Oh my god. I just need to land in it. That's the only thing I need to do. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, can I do that? Is that a thing? No, not a thing. I'm doing pretty good at it, though. Okay. Now I'm just struggling with this. Okay.
Those are my favorite. Like no hint of stopping, you just fly through it.
There's a timing there that I don't know yet. Your noises are worse.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck is that? That's terrifying.
I mean, I agree they're pretty good. They're pretty good noises for this.
I mean, he's nailing it, but it's nasty. So, well, do you want me to pack a bowl or what?
Sure.
Okay. Did we ever even finish this one?
And by bowl, let's just say we're not talking cereal.
Classic.
Even though I might be a little cocoa for Cocoa Puffs.
We didn't
What is
finish
it?
this one. Should we finish this?
Or
this?
cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That's it. I knew that was wrong.
Did you grab that lighter?
I did.
Oh,
It's ready.
What time is it?
Sorry.
It's really gone. Dude.
Oh, what the fuck?
Just fell into the back rooms? What the hell was that?
It's a quantum
It's under
tunnel.
my foot, I think. Or like the
You know
couch.
about quantum tunneling? You're a quantum tunneling guy, right?
I don't know how to.
I know the basics.
I know the basics.
It's this thing that is like so rare that scientists say its possibility is 1 in infinity.
Is it
But-
the black hole like shoots out energy?
No.
Okay, then I have no
It's
idea.
that like all of the atoms of something like dodges all the other atoms, and something can travel through something. Like if you step,
Oh.
your foot like goes through the floor. Atoms, like all the atoms, like.
And that's just like technically a coincidence of the atoms, like. doing
I
this?
think so. Yeah, and it's like if it's. I think it's a real thing. Like it's been proven, but.
Really? I'm gonna use and we ain't talking cereal from now on. Oh god, that is like the most Mitchell thing.
Yeah,
actually.
Mitchell would love
Yeah,
that.
Mitchell would eat that shit up on.
I
you.
think Andre's being ironic. And
Yeah, I think
Mitchell's
so.
like, that's good.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. And we ain't talking cereal. Jesus. That's tough.
I don't know if we set a timer, but what is that Gino's Pizza? Did you set a timer?
I gave up on it. I was like, you better not. have.
9 minutes.
I was gonna say he's usually pretty good.
It's a good one.
Oh,
You almost got a second try.
It's not even worth it. You need the time too.
The time and the time. And...
This one so far isn't that bad. I'm just bad.
That's the first step to being good.
As being bad.
Yeah, it's admitting you're being bad.
Admitting you're bad. Yeah.
Please,
like that
You really
Jake the
can't
dog.
just.
Why don't you just go up? Like, why do you have to get through that little hole?
Yeah, why don't you just fly? Like,
Like, just wall jump up to the next part instead of trying to get in the hole.
I can try it, but I don't know if it will
looks
let
pretty
me.
bad.
Also, the timing.
Well, the timing is important. Like sometimes you just won't be able to. Okay.
Well, is there something over there?
Yeah, eventually. I think they're supposed to go over there. Here, watch this.
There is something over there.
Oh, that's not
So, wow, this is a big level.
There we go.
Which
Wow.
level is this? 5? But
You have
not the
two-
boss, right? We
Yeah,
have
you have
5,
2 more, including this one.
and including the boss.
Is the
Those-
boss separate?
I think so.
Okay.
It's the big skull.
You might only have 2, including the boss. I
That's
might have
what I
like looked at it wrong though, but
I think we have this one and then the boss.
yeah, no, that's what I think too.
See, it works. Until you do that. You just got a little excited.
Well, the
that's all.
timing, once again, I don't know how to get that timing every time. Well, now I'm just jumping through it. That's just what we do now.
Now we're skydiving.
I passed by that place where you used to skydive, man.
not
One of my
skydiving.
drives. That like really big open place, or it's not skydiving, it's hang gliding.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
The more gay
You're
version
like-
of skydiving.
you're like 5 blocks away from that place.
I
all the
know.
time.
And it's the first time that I've ever taken notice of it driving.
I pass it every time I'm going to your house.
That's funny.
That's so funny that I thought he was talking about like those wind tunnel places where you like go there and you
I have
can like
done
skydive
those, yeah.
without being in the sky.
I've done that.
I thought that's what he was talking about, and you're like, it's not skydiving. You're like, just
It's
like,
called slow
it's not-
falling.
Yeah, that's not what it is actually. That's the baby version.
Kind
You're
of-
like shit talking.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
kind of a pleb. It's.
Yeah, that's not sky. I'm skydiving.
But you haven't been skydying, huh?
Yeah,
that's what I
try
do.
that out.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
That's where I jump with no parachute. I just try to aim for the softest thing on the ground.
I don't even know.
What? What's up, Chief?
Do you know whether or not you want a timer
Time for what? I got one. Pieces. Don't worry about it.
for you being terrible at this level?
You didn't get a timer. We all let you be terrible.
I was only terrible for a little bit.
Not that you had a long bit.
I feel like that the background's kind of changed.
You think it's a little bit. We had to watch you. Now it feels a little longer, doesn't it?
It does, as a matter of
We went from a whole Geneva arc. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
now you gotta tell a Geneva arc.
Oh,
We
a
do it a
story.
lot. This one time,
I'm
we
not
were
good
throwing
at-
rocks.
I'm not good at remembering the things though. I have a terrible memory. I need like a video to start me
Yeah,
off, and then I
I'm
get
so
to
good at it. No, I do. I must say, I'm not good at remembering things, but like I do know what pieces you're missing.
Yeah.
Like most of the time, I'm like, yeah, it's the thing. You have to figure out what I'm trying to say. But once I remind you, once you figure out what I'm saying, then you know.
Yeah.
But you gotta like understand what I'm
I
saying.
can only think of the wine bottle and the hammock. It's the only
That's a
thing.
good story. I don't think a lot of people know that one.
I don't even remember how the night started. I just know where it ended.
Yeah, I don't know how it started either. But
That's what I'm saying.
all right, chat. Just assume. I know this is gonna be hard to think about. Assume we were out all night drinking here, probably streaming and playing video games.
Probably a
So-
typical night.
Imagine that.
A magical night. And then, we were probably taking shots, and we're like, hey, it's a little bright outside. And then we took some more, and we're like, oh, it's day now. And we're like, well, I don't know, like, it kind of looks beautiful out there. Like, it kind of looks just like a nice day. Like, the sun is shining. I'm like, what's the weather? I'm like, oh, it's not even bad. Like, it's pretty good weather, too. I'm like, man, I was like, we should like, go hammocking. Like, that sounds nice right now, like, being drunk in a hammock. And he's like, I mean, we could. I'm like, I wasn't going to bed anytime soon. So, I think we we stopped at Quick Trip before for food. I think we got food.
But
And-
then I think the way it happened is we were just getting food, but then we realized, oh, it's daytime again. We can buy alcohol.
yeah. It's been so long. Because I think it was probably a problem earlier in the night where we didn't have an alcohol that we wanted, or we were down to the nitty gritty bits. And if you don't know what that looks like taking shots of straight Aperol and just things that you're not supposed to drink straight. But they have alcohol in it, so it was probably. I'm not saying that's how the night started, but that's probably how the night ended. So now we're like, hey, alcohol's available to us now. And that idea excited me so much so that I bought a bottle of wine. It must have.
Quick Trip had to offer.
Yeah, the finest bottle of Quick Trip. Well, also, not all Quick Trips sell wine, alright? Most Quick Trips sell, like, hard liquor behind the thing. Definitely they sell beer.
Yeah.
But some of them sell hard liquor, like, behind the counter. But not all of them have wine. That's more of a rare thing. And this excited me. So I bought a bottle. I think it was a white. And we went on to where the fuck were we? Where did we go?
We went to the Ottawa Trails.
The Ottawa Trails in Dousman and that area
Actually, in Ottawa.
in Ottawa.
But
I think in Dousman.
you are right.
It starts in Dousman for me.
We do pass. Yeah.
Yeah. You have to go through Dousman to get there. But it's also like the Kettle Moraine Forest. It's like
Correct. But
Oh,
the
yeah.
Kettle Moraine Forest,
it's much bigger.
it's very big.
Much bigger. But it's big enough to where we went to a place where I don't think I've ever been before. Like a trail that I've never been on before.
Actually, Andrew, you have been there. Our outdoor adventures class was there once.
No
I remember
way.
when
Wow.
they were honking the bus horn because we were so far away,
Yes.
and we had to run back.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was that place.
I can't remember anything we did there except for that.
Yeah, that's about the
Yeah.
only memory I have of that place too.
What was the adventure?
I think they were
Well,
trying to
there's-
teach us how to like start fires. Was it?
No, we were
That's
just
like Boy Scouts. There's no way that's right.
no.
Do other high schools have outdoor adventures? Mitchell, do you know what outdoor adventures is?
It was the best class of all.
It
Do you have
was
a class
fucking
in high
time.
school called outdoor adventures or anything like that?
We actually had two classes because we had a winter version and a summer version.
Yep,
yeah,
we did.
that's true.
But
I took that fucking class.
I mean, we had adventures. We
we had
yeah,
adventures
yeah.
that were off the menu or
Oh,
whatever.
100%.
off the
yeah.
menu.
They were outdoors,
I
alright.
I stuttered because I wasn't sure if I was as funny as I
It's
thought
not
it
a
was.
secret menu. Off the beaten path, maybe? Is that what you're going for?
No, off the menu is
Off
exactly
the secret menu was actually exactly
Yeah,
what
it was really
Yeah,
That's
it couldn't-
exactly what you did last time you were there.
What do you mean?
You just wall jumped straight into the fucking saw. I understand I had you distracted, but you should have slowed down a little bit at that
No,
point.
I was going fast. I wanted to go
No,
fast.
that's not how you do that part. You just jump straight into it. Oh,
I-
man.
I've gone further than that. I don't know if you saw that part.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you do when you get there. I saw like 2 routes.
I think I remember doing this before.
Yeah, the class is called Outdoor Adventures. It's basically like you just leave school and you do things with your gym teacher.
And like other random people. Like we get like I remember our paddleboarding guy.
Yeah,
There's like this random.
sometimes
ass guy.
your gym teacher's not enough. Sometimes you get a random Australian guy that works at the beach. He just hasn't showered in like weeks. Oh, he always nasty toenails. Oh man. Well, Outdoor Adventures is it's that, and it completely unrelated to the story I was telling, but they went there to this trail, and we went to the trail to find a place to hammock, and there wasn't like a lot of cover. I don't know if it was like recently dead or just not a lot of water.
The trees that are there are like a lot of pine trees. I mean, eventually there's like different sections. There's like sections of like rows and rows of pine trees.
Yeah, evergreens.
But then there's also like separate parts that you like weave in and out of just like true forest, where it's just diverse trees and vines and weeds.
We end up settling on a part that
Is more in the woods. We didn't go in the pine tree part.
No, we weren't in the
went
pine
through-
tree part. We were in the woods, but the specific area in which we chose to set up our hammocks wasn't like very dense with trees. It was kind of out in the open, but we liked it because on the right side of the trails where we were, on the left side of the trail, there was like a little drop off into like a little kettle, we'll call it. And
Not a moraine.
Not a moraine, a kettle. There's a difference. And it had a nice view. So we're like, oh, we'll go up on the hill to the right here, get a nice view while we sip on our quick trip wine at 7 in the morning.
Well, hold on now. You missed a part. But I don't know when you were gonna tell him. But he was so excited about buying this wonderful wine that he forgot to realize that we didn't have a wine opener. We had nothing to open this wine.
It was a cork. It was a nice bottle.
Yeah,
No twist off.
no twist off. So, luckily, my van has a plethora of
Plethora.
I
urethra of tools.
Urethra of tools. Yeah, a lot of stuff. And so we're like, we can look around, see if we can find a bottle opener like thing for a wine bottle.
There's no thing that's like a bottle opener.
That's what you
See, to the average man, it may not appear
think.
so.
But you've never been in my van. It gives you what you need.
The van will provide.
There's things in there that I'll be like, oh, I don't think anybody ever owned this, not even me, but it's in my van.
Whatever the vessel requires,
Requires.
the van will provide.
The only thing I can think of is a spring that's like even in similar shape.
Well, you're close. It is screwy, and we found the longest screw I think I've ever seen in my life, and it didn't even
It's
have.
probably like a foot or like.
Wow.
It's like a
11
foot long.
inches.
It doesn't even have threads all the way up. I truly don't know what it's for, and I'm like somewhat versed. I'd be like, oh, it's a drywall screw.
Just go get it.
I should just get it.
No way you.
We're
fucking
telling
have
the
this thing.
story. We're big on keeping collectibles from our
Oh, did your
our
pizza
memory.
timer go off too?
Yeah, it did. I mean, this is a good time for me to. We like having collectibles of our adventures. So sometimes, if they're important enough, we put it on the mantelpiece. And this is one of the adventures that have it.
Yeah, I've never seen this.
Where are
thing.
you going?
I had to get the pizza.
Oh.
Man, it's great. Yeah, the threads aren't even anywhere close to the top.
Yeah, show it to the camera.
Look at this puppy right here.
But yeah. So that's what we ended up using. Yeah, I can show it. To
Yeah,
you
there
real
you go.
quick.
Chateau Jean Michel, the best wine in all of Quick Trip.
I forgot. Now we can say what the wine is.
Yeah, it's Chateau Jean Michel. I don't know.
Stole
I
it from
tried.
him.
Oh, you stole it from me? You have no practice.
Stole it. You can have it.
Jesus Christ.
Probably.
The pizza, I want to give it a little bit more time.
A little bit more time to.
But very long stream.
You should like reverse Google image search that fucking screw to find what it'd be used for.
Yeah, I have no idea.
We have any screw fans in chat?
Any big screw heads? That just made sense.
That's it.
So do you think I just jump through, or I gotta do the wall jump?
The thing I'm noticing is this little gap up there, and I think you have to use that gap.
I think you jump through there, slide down, and then wall jump.
That was amazing. So funny.
But
This part's getting a lot easier for me.
that's good.
So we got the wine opener, and we go to our hammock spot. It's very open, but it's got a good view, and it's about the time that we use the screw to open the wine bottle, and we settle into our hammocks and turn on a Smash tournament.
How easy? I'm sorry to interrupt, Josh.
No, please.
How easy was it once, like, to use the screw to get the?
Not simple per se, because
Screwing it in wasn't bad. I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah. The problem arises where there's no handle on it,
Yeah.
so you don't have any leverage. Like, you got what
Yeah.
you need, but you gotta big dick it. You know, you just kind of have to. Ah!
Yeah.
It's just give it the double gok vacuum seal to screw it in there, and then once it's in, you just gotta pull.
Yeah.
Just pull.
No, that makes
But
sense.
there's nothing to grab onto, so
No, thank you.
about that
Yeah.
part.
No, please ask questions, Andre, because maybe the viewers have the same.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
No.
Mitchell, if you have any questions, raise your
Yeah,
hand in
this-
chat on the Zoom. But yeah, we settle in, turn on a Smash tournament, and then I'm sipping on this wine straight from the bottle, and I hear something in the distance. I'm like, is that a dog? Is it wolves? Like, what is that noise?
The wolves are coming after the wine. We can
Yeah.
smell it.
And then you hear talking, and I'm like, oh, someone's walking their dog. And I'm like, what time is it? I'm like, oh, I guess it's 9 now.
Yeah, it's a pretty normal time.
Yeah, and people are walking their dog, and they just we're so out in the open, probably 10 feet off the trail. Just our Smash Brothers playing aloud from a speaker we brought. Commentary, sipping on wine. Yeah, we
See, I think I see the problem here. This is your entire mindset was a late night activity, something that you do at 5 a.m. But you're doing it at a
Well-
normally early time.
No, but the hammocking, that's certainly a daytime thing. You want
I
to hammock
suppose,
during the
yeah,
day.
but
I get what
It's
he's
just-
saying, though. You're continuing your night by drinking the wine.
Yeah.
And continuing the level we're at.
Yeah. And it was fine. They never said anything. We went our separate ways.
We didn't go anywhere.
We stayed there for quite a while. I think we fell asleep at a point.
Oh yeah, we took a little nap.
Had a little nap.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
I-
The sun shining on my face.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
was just
God.
like
Were the
looking
bugs
at this.
bad?
No bugs.
Damn.
It was
It was probably 60 out.
because when we got there, the sun was still rising. So when we set up and finally laid down to do our thing, the sun was about up, and we were
Yeah, yeah.
just watching the sun. It was cool, but then it was starting getting warmer.
Yeah.
I
and
feel
then
like I
it
had a
get comfy.
blanket.
No, it was just sunny. It was summertime or whatever. It was warm.
Maybe
Yeah.
I borrowed a sweatshirt.
That could be. I could give you a sweatshirt. Yeah.
One of the many nannies.
Yeah, I required the sweatshirt. The van
I
provided. the
recently
sweatshirt.
learned of something that my college has that's really weird. Maybe it's not that weird, that's why I'm bringing it up. But they have a massive fucking closet that is filled with really nice clothing that you can just take for free. That's meant for if you don't have anything for job interviews, and you just go in there and you get to keep it. So it's not like a borrowing.
At your
thing.
college?
At my college, yeah.
There's no way these clothes are that nice.
Apparently for all donations from big people, but that's what Manny's van is essentially. Is this big closet of nicer clothes. So
Manny's van is the magical Mouseketeer thing. Fuck.
Miska, Muska.
Yeah. What the fuck is that thing called?
It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. That thing?
the Mouse
The
Clubhouse
What the fuck are you doing?
Thank for the cloud with a chance to recall. The Flynn
Oh,
for
shit.
What
Yeah.
is it?
Oh my god, those plates are bringing back
What the
memories.
fuck's the
not a
thing
plate.
called?
That bottom thing is the plate, I think.
No, that's the thing, dude. That's what it looks like.
Mouse-catools?
Oh, it could be Mouse-catools.
Is that what the fuck it is?
Oh my god, is that a wiki list of every Mouse-catool? That is crazy.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Wiki.
I want to
List
meet
of
the guys who fucking,
Mouse-catools.
like, manage this wiki. Because it has more detail than, like...
But what the fuck is like the thing? Oh, Toodles shows us to help us. What's
That's how he triggers it. It's like a Hey Alexa kind of thing.
It's like a Alexa.
It is.
That's just a funny comparison. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at, Chad. This fucking thing right here. I know this is gonna take me a second, and I apologize, but I feel like this will be worth it in the long run.
Yeah, not a lot's happened on the game, so this is a good time to...
You know,
Alright, I don't know how this might be way too loud.
Oh boy, this means it's time for the Mystery Mouse
Yeah, it's pretty
Tour.
fucking loud.
Everybody yell!
Yeah, let's peek it.
Mystery Mouse Tour!
I can't hear it, but you guys can hear it.
Today's Mystery
Yeah,
Mouse
so
Great.
tell us in chat if this is fun.
Yeah, tell me
Yeah.
if it's funny.
Yeah, tell us if it's like...
Hey, is this
compared-
funny? You like
Yeah.
this shit?
Catch the sheep?
We don't know if Josh's joke landed, but you do.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm losing my goddamn mind or not. You just let me know how this content
Yeah,
is.
maybe like rate it like a scale, you know?
Yeah.
Like 1 out of 10.
how many Mouse-catools do you?
The saddest bit is I don't even think he's in the chat anymore. That's
No.
so true.
Okay.
Now we're this funny for no one.
I know, right?
I think we are doing. I think we're doing a good job.
I think we are too.
He'll see it. He's dead.
Yeah, he's got to edit it. So. But yeah, that's whatever that name of that fucking thing is. That's what your van is.
That's funny. I thought it was a Toyota.
I saw this thing the other day that like I think it was like ranking items in like pop culture. Like they had like the Infinity Gauntlet and like Rick's Portal Gun.
Oh, I've seen
and it was
that,
like it was like
yeah.
a tier list of like just pop culture tools and stuff. And I think the #1 item was the Mouse-Gatool thing
Really?
from Mickey Mouse because
Wow.
not only does it give you like options of things you could need, but it somehow always knows exactly what you need. So it has like the potential to like fix any problem that can arise in
Yeah,
the future
yeah.
because it already knows what's gonna happen and it's gonna give you exactly what you need.
Mhm.
And like because of that, it like makes it the most powerful thing where it can basically grant any wish you could ever have before you needed to
Yeah,
even
yeah.
before you even knew you needed a wish. It would grant it. Like
There used to be a
yeah,
show
something
where
like
like
that.
someone evil gets her hands on like the Mouse-Gatool and like uses it.
Yeah, they're like Mouse-Gatool.
Destroy France! That does
Oh
this little
man!
dance, and
If
just-
I knew more about wars, I would make a joke there.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh,
Napoleon's foaming
Only
at the mouth
war.
for that one.
Only war this guy knows is in the bedroom.
at least I can regulate my glucose. Fuck. Somebody could probably take that pizza out.
Oh, it's
Somebody.
still in there?
I said I needed more time.
Oh.
It cooks at like a lower heat, so it's hard to know if it's done. Like it looks done, but how do
And
you-
it's deep dish too, so
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, it's already over the time, so.
That's not good. You never want to hear that about anything.
Yeah, what does that mean to you?
This is going to look so bad. It's like burnt and
It
shit.
didn't look that bad when I looked at it before, so what did change? Did it evolve? I said, did it evolve? Is it an EX?
He's gonna come out with like a roast chicken. Like it's
Yeah.
completely changed. Just seeing, testing the waters.
I just, once it happened, I couldn't do anything about it. We can wait to cut it for a second.
My pizza cutter is.
Yeah, I know.
It'll be fine.
It's you don't really use a pizza cutter for that.
Yeah, you use like the banana knife though.
Basically,
Banana knife.
But we could just use like a,
It's not
a
big
big.
cutting. I almost kicked you in the fucking
almost
head.
did.
That would have been crazy if we got that on video.
Bitch, clip that! The black eye and shit twitching on the ground. Bitch, that.
He's bleeding!
Edit it, edit it.
We need the mouse tool. How to get rid of blood? A
How
lot
to
of
do
blood.
surgery.
How to get rid of a lot of blood.
How to get rid of a body?
No, banana knife isn't for cutting bananas, and it's also not called banana knife, but like the big curved knife that you go.
Oh, so it's shaped like a banana.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get you, I get you.
It's like the paper cutter and the
Yeah, the
No.
guillotine paper cutter.
yeah.
Oh, I have one.
Bargers.
You have a guillotine paper cutter?
Yeah.
Like, for personal use.
I mean, I don't know where it is right now, but yeah, you see.
How big is it?
That is maybe...
I don't know.
So you know the
It's not a
planet
good
Pluto?
reference. Maybe the whole bottom of
You know
that.
Jupiter.
The whole bottom of that chair, maybe something like that.
This is I swear to God, this is the most outrageous thing.
Well,
I've
you know
ever heard
Mr.
from
Barter.
anyone.
Or like the art rooms at KM.
Yeah.
You know the one that they have?
No. I've
Really?
never been in there. I know
Never
Mr.
been.
Barter, but I never had any of those classes.
Mr. Langenecker?
That
He's
one,
a good-
I don't know.
Did he use
I
that
don't know
room
that
too?
I think
guy.
he did, yeah.
Who's Langenecker?
I think he did animation or something.
Yeah, I don't know if I met that guy.
I don't think so. I think Barter was the only animation teacher because when he retired, there was not like a substitute animation class. Like it was no longer an option.
Really? Langenecker did like, I don't know, whatever Luke did. That's what Langenecker did.
Oh, the 3D sculpting thing?
Maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Did he also did like
Was it a-
painting? I think.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing about that person. I never been. I think I went in there one time.
But in that, there's like the two studio rooms, and then like that back hallway that connects them, and that's where the big ass paper cutter is. Andre knows exactly what I'm talking
I
about.
do. Yep.
And that's a fucking big one.
Oh, it's huge.
I don't
Yep.
think Manny's is that big. No offense or anything. But
I told you, it's like probably the bottom of that chair.
Why do you own this thing?
for cutting paper, probably.
Yeah, we used to cut like giant things of paper, or you can use it for a lot of things. It's like one of the sharpest, biggest blades. It cuts through almost anything you put on that thing.
So what are you implying? What have you used this thing for that's not paper? He goes silent.
I'm trying to find it.
If I were like
Just
recounting some
limbs.
like traumatic.
No,
Okay.
I was.
Just when you cut up that body.
Yeah. I
Uh,
mean that's the plot in that VR Five Nights at Freddy's game. That guy cuts off his face with like a paper cut.
Really?
Yep.
Crazy. So it would work.
no,
Which is
not,
funny because like
not woodwork, paperwork.
right. Like paper's not that tough, you know, like how sharp you gotta make the
Well, you see though, this kind of stuff is used for construction paper.
that's right.
And,
how can I have been so
So that's
blind?
that's like the tank of paper. You know?
Right, but it's still paper.
We would use it for cardboard, stuff like that. I used to do a lot of little fun projects. I didn't like hang out with a lot of people as a kid.
Here
So-
comes the trauma dump, you know. Always fucking come.
And then my dad would be there.
I had to make a paper cutout of my dad because he's never in my life.
I called him.
He wasn't even very.
There's a thing there for sure.
Paper dad was actually at my graduation. not my...
Paper.
Pop up here.
Origami. No,
Origami father.
Yeah, origami father. Rolls off the tongue. Yes.
Or a grandpa. Or a grandpa.
One of these streams we should do like an autism test. I'd be so curious. Like,
What, for me?
for everyone? I
Oh,
think it'd be so
Everyone
fun.
gets involved.
I don't know. I think I've done one of those, but I don't remember. They're just like, we shouldn't tell him. Just say he has ADHD.
You have super
Kids
autism.
like that. It's super hard.
You're 105% autistic. We didn't know that was possible here.
So his mom's
We
psycho.
contacted scientists. We don't know what happened to you.
You're like 30 meditations away from being able to move stuff with your mind. They don't want to tell you.
Yeah, they're like, this guy's gonna be dangerous.
Yeah. You're normal. Yes.
You're a
No,
divergent.
they didn't say that either.
You're fucked up, but we don't know like exactly what you're fucked up with. But you are fucked up. That's what you got.
Yeah. Either way, your parents are taking drugs.
Like I've never done one, but I always remember when I think it was on Snapchat. They'd have all these stupid fucking like, what type of bread are you?
Yeah, I know. What you're
I
talking
would
about.
100% guilty of doing those.
You're like, I do want to know.
I'm a baguette.
Yeah, and then you get upset. You're like, I'm not that kind of bread.
I'm a fucking rye bread. Are you fucking? Yeah, you get like so offended.
I have a different idea for that part. I was
Yeah,
gonna
you
tell
would.
Well,
I think
just
we
thought
did
I
it
would
differently
share.
last time. I remember this level. I really do. But I don't remember what we did on that part.
Well, I think it's slightly different.
I don't think that part
I
almost
think
looks
they
the
added a
same.
saw. I think they added a saw.
So Josh,
So Andre.
what's some dreams you've been having?
Oh, I really thought.
was ready for it.
Yeah.
What?
I so was ready for you to just be like, oh, never mind.
Actually, I need
Actually,
Manny.
Manny,
Yeah.
I was so ready for it.
I did start it the same way.
Yeah.
Some dreams I've been having.
Yes.
I haven't. I don't think I've recorded any dreams in a little bit.
You have a dream journal?
You can.
I have.
You have a
multiple.
camera that can record dreams. That's great.
Here, let me show you. Puts
Yeah,
a
yeah.
VR headset on.
That'd be crazy.
Actually,
So,
we
I
can
think
do that now.
If you get down to the bottom part of that one,
Uh-huh.
okay, never mind.
Wow,
That's crazy.
You see, if your finger wasn't in
That's
there.
crazy. I wasn't expecting you to do it right as I was talking. Well, that sucks. Sorry.
No, I don't think your finger really was bothering me.
The dream journal. I have a dream journal, a paper one that I write in, and then I have voice memos on my phone. Sometimes I don't want to write when I wake up; I just speak into it. And then I also have a notes page on my phone. Sometimes I
Did you
type
see
them.
that run, by the way? Anybody? Nobody? All right.
I did not know.
It was flawless.
I was totally focused on Joshua here.
It was flawless all the way till like.
Did you see that chat? You see that shit? Somebody saw it.
I went so.
Not us, but somebody.
So I have the 3 different methods. I've decided my favorite has got to be writing by hand,
Yeah.
because I feel like I remember them the best.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people say.
Yeah. But it's a great practice.
Mhm.
After like 2 weeks of doing it, you have dreams every night.
Really?
And remember them until the end of the day.
Damn.
Without even having
Yeah.
to write
Until
it.
the end of the day. If I remember a dream until the end of the day, I'll probably remember the dream.
No, but a lot of people remember their dream only for the first like 5 or 10 minutes after they wake up.
Yeah.
And then they forget the dream. That's like a common thing.
That I get, but I'm saying like if you remember it till like, if it gets to the end of the day, it's not like going away after that.
Yeah, no,
But
that's true.
Yeah, I guess.
That's why I was confused. Like, why do you have this time limit on?
I don't know, like, you'll
what happens after?
You'll
the
remember
day?
it the whole day is what I should have said. The whole day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so of the voice memo, I think sometimes I try to fill in the gaps in my head,
Oh yeah.
and I'll like say something that I'm not 100% sure actually happened.
Yeah.
And I feel like writing it helps me remember it the best, and it's the like most accurate to what actually
Oh,
happened.
100%.
in my dream.
Yeah.
I had a dream recently that I didn't write down because I didn't think it was all that grand. But I specifically remember like playing soccer. And this isn't the first like soccer dream I've had lately, which is weird because I don't play soccer.
Yeah, I was about to ask if you ever like played soccer.
I have played soccer.
Yeah.
I played a good fair amount of soccer. I did club. I played in high school. Probably like, I don't know, maybe 10 years of my life.
Wow. Huh.
I played soccer, but I haven't played it recently at all, except with Manny in the basement. But the dream wasn't like that. It was like outdoor soccer with cleats and spikes and everything. And I just remember having a really good time.
Wow.
But I can't give you any more specific details.
Is that bad?
It's very vague. I'm sorry. It's because I remember I'm like, that was a very wholesome, nice dream.
Yeah.
I should play soccer again. And then I forgot it because I was like, that's not worth writing down. I only write down the dreams that are like fucking batshit,
Yeah.
or they're terrifying, or they scared me, or if I'm like, that was a movie, like, that was cinematic, that was
Yeah.
epic. Like those are the ones I write down.
Right.
Or if they're just funny. Sometimes I think they're funny and I'll write them down.
No, mine are usually fucking crazy. Like, I could give you a couple of examples.
Yes,
Like,
please. I
I've
love
told my
hearing about it.
boyfriend of them a couple of times.
I also love like finding out the meaning. We call that like.
I don't know if you'll be able to
Analyzing.
find the meaning with mine, Josh.
I pride myself on it. I think I'm really good at it, like figuring out what you're analyzing them.
Just wait.
He's gotten mine wrong every time.
That is not true.
I don't think I usually don't fully agree, but there's some things that are just obvious. You know, you're like, oh well, we played like we played soccer, and then I had a dream about soccer. Not saying that was specifically.
Wow, it's shit on mine.
No, it's not what
Yeah, see, mine
So
was
fucking
way cooler.
stupid like that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
See, I played soccer on the moon.
But I do have this dictionary for dreams. That it's not a normal dictionary. It tells you like what things mean. Jordan got it for me. I've never really used it, but I think it's interesting. Cause I don't like to do my own for some reason. Like I don't like analyzing my own dreams. I've started doing that recently.
So you just you're
First
fine
of all-
getting other people's dreams wrong, but if you can.
First of all, who's to fucking say? It's all subjective. There's no
Yeah.
right and wrong. Second of all, I don't think it's because of that. I think it's because, for my dream specifically, I already have like some sort of attachment to it, and I already have like
Yeah,
I don't know.
I actually think that if you're gonna analyze a dream, or if a person's gonna analyze a dream,
it should be their own.
it should be their own because you're gonna have the deepest understanding.
I understand.
So-
I just, for whatever reason, I don't like doing
I
it.
want you to say what
I think I also like the reaction people have when I give them, like when I tell them something, because then I can, they'll be like, oh wait, that really resonates with me, or that really connects, and I enjoy that.
I'm so excited to hear you try and give me meaning behind it.
I will try. I will
So
try. I
this
have my book.
So this was word for word. Okay, my dream about you was very cute, and we cuddled and watched a movie and lots of smooching. But my other dream, we were playing like a VR game or something, and each level was so chaotic and different. It was almost like that really cursed Sonic Dream game where outside was like a moon from a Majora's Mask and one of the ships from Star Wars. And we were under attack by like random middle-aged people, and to progress we had to eat all the cheese in like the house area where the levels take place, and the cheese locations are in random spots while avoiding the people. But level 3 is completely different, where it's like this old crusty monster who asks to eat specific colored ants, of which we must venture down below in this cave system and bring back the ant he requests until we beat the level. And we had to work together where like 2 people went down to get the ants, 1 person up top with a guy to defend, and 1 guy who like gets the ants from the explorers and like brings it back to the guy.
I think there is.
Is that it?
That is it, yeah.
I think there is something about eating dairy in dream, whatever, like dream lore.
Yeah, this is the Dream Lore book.
That's what I'm
only-
saying.
I'm looking up cheese right now.
The only thing that
And
like my
middle-aged people
dreams
fighting a lady.
the only thing that my dreams usually have is like they're usually game themed. Like they're always
I think that's
about
just
anime.
because of your pure.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
shit.
100%, yeah.
What you like doing.
I was spot on. I was spot on.
What do you mean? You looked up cheese?
No, I had an idea of what I thought the dream meant, and then I looked up the cheese in it. Reassured my idea is the word I'm looking for. You also said that really fast, and there were some references I didn't totally catch.
Here, I can read it again if you want.
Star
Josh.
Wars.
You said Sonic Dream?
You
Is
probably
the
know
name
that
of the game Sonic Dream?
Hold on.
I should know the game. I should.
Yeah, I was actually thought you
But
would
I
for
did
sure
it. And he was
understand.
so specific about it, but he said it so fast. I was like, I can't even think about what that might look like.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, it's called Sonic Dreams. It's not an official Sonic title.
Is it an EXE kind of thing?
No, it's. You should play it on stream actually.
But it's got a big
Moon Man?
No, so the moon was for Majora's Mask, but
Oh,
like
yes.
Sonic Dream, the whole everything is so cursed. Every part about it. Like, there's this one scene where you and Sonic are like on the couch together, and he like.
Is
It's
this
a
like
gift.
a fan game?
This is perfect. Yeah, I guess, but it's a wild game, Josh. It's
What's the genre?
horror, I guess.
What does it play like?
Josh? I can't do this.
I can't believe you expected me to know this. It seems so batshit.
It's. I don't even know how to like. I shouldn't be the one describing this to you. Here, how about this, Josh? These are. That one isn't from it, or it is. All 4 of these images are from the Sonic Dream game.
I need to see it as well. Every time. Wow.
Yeah, so that's Big the Cat in, I think, Rouge the Bat's
Terrifying.
Uterus. That's a level that you play on, and you can find him in there.
Sonic pregnant.
Yep. You feed him, and he gets bigger, so it's Vor. But then eventually you have to like drop something to, give birth to the baby. Like you drop like rings on his belly.
Yeah, and you thought I would know about that.
I-
Should I pull up for chat
Yeah,
if they
go
don't
for it.
know? I'll include
This
them.
is
They
wonderful.
like being included.
There's this wonderful gif of when you're on the couch with Sonic. It's very romantic, and you look at him, and his eyes. Oh, it's not going to do it. Oh, here it goes. It's edging it. His eyes merge into one black hole, and then it sucks you in. Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Can you full screen this?
Don't do
This
that.
is
What have I
bigger.
been doing this whole time?
Whatever.
Oh, what? You can't do it? How did I do it?
Alright, chat. This is the fucking image we were looking at there. So this is big in Rouge's uterus,
Yep.
apparently. Which this is a horrifying image,
It
by
is,
the way.
it's very
Is he
scary.
wearing gloves? Does he normally wear
It's
gloves?
like another person silencing him. I
Oh,
think.
even
Yeah.
worse. Here's you and Sonic, Netflix and chillin'.
Yeah.
I don't know what this Eggman robot.
So that's the
looking thing
end game, right? That's like the last arc.
is. For sure.
It's like, it's so weird about describing this. But like, there's an AR.
Again, you expected me to know this game. You're like, oh yeah, you should know this.
Well, I would imagine weird Sonic shit is something that you might have knowledge
No,
of.
I'm not that cringy. Thank you, though. I play the mainline games sometimes.
But you haven't played the best one, apparently.
Apparently, I haven't
Yeah.
played
Yeah.
the best.
But you collect fingers and you feed them to that Eggman, and when he grows bigger, and I think
Jeez.
eventually he eats you. Yeah.
That's fucking bananas.
No, it's,
Well,
it's a good game. Good game.
I gotta say, I can't say much about the dream as I would like to, but it is also a little short.
It was, yeah.
I think the dream you had prior is very telling of your feelings in this dream. Because you had a dream about your boyfriend, right?
Yep.
And in this one, it's like very cooperative. You guys are building on your teamwork. Like,
Yep.
it's very much you two working together to accomplish tasks and, like, complete a bigger goal. Which obviously can be, like, something physical that you're doing, but also it's very telling of, like, where you're at in the relationship and how you perceive your guys' relationship
Yeah.
in accomplishing those tasks. And then I looked up cheese because I thought that was a very oddly specific thing.
Well, I knew cheese meant something. I think I almost even know, but I don't remember.
Well, do you want to take a guess? You can have a guess.
No. Nope. No idea.
I had the page. and
Something
then-
with bond or relationship,
Okay.
but I don't know. That's a very big shot in the dark. with that
To
one.
dream of eating cheese denotes success in love.
Ah!
So you're completing these levels, you're accomplishing tasks, you're progressing, and as you're doing it, you're denoting success in your love. So I think my thing was pretty good, and the cheese reinstates that. And I was gonna look at ants.
So you never said what you thought, like before, and then you're like, aha, cheese, and then
No, I said that I think it's about, like, it tells where he's at in his relationship and how he views his partner.
Yeah, but tell me about
Mitch,
the
you're gonna have to
specific colored
rewind that
ants
back.
we
Yes,
said.
yes. You had ants, right?
Yep, specific colored
The
ants.
book says the dreamer of ants should expect many petty annoyances during the day. You'll be chasing little worries and finding general dissatisfaction in all
You
things.
said they were specific colors.
Well, yeah, like the monster would ask for, like, he wants a red ant, so then we'd have to venture into the caves and then find that ant and bring it to him.
Do you remember any of that specific or no?
Like the colors
Yeah.
of them? Not really. I just know that there's like red, green, blue, and shit like that.
Okay. I would say the colors would be a good thing to use for this, but
I mean, they're like bright
I
colors.
cannot get under that saw anymore. Like I don't.
That's
know
why
how
I
to-
said you should try wall jumping on the other side. You gotta go over it. Yep. So, do you have petty annoyances throughout your day? Do you feel like you're chasing little worries and finding general dissatisfaction in all things?
I mean, it's kind of like fortune cookies. Where it's-
That one is very fortune
It
cookie
is,
like.
yeah.
The other one was like, oh,
No, that one was very specific. I'm not sure. Maybe when I had the dream. This was a really long time ago.
yeah. Probably has to do with what was going on around
Mhm.
that time as well.
Here's another one I had if you want to analyze another.
Sure, let's do another one.
Alright, so I said, this one was very wholesome and I got a new game idea out of it. I visited you in New York, which is actually where you live, and which was now kind of cyberpunk with a huge dome over it and rings along the side filled with shops. It looked like this, but it's hard to find an example. This is like the best I could do.
Oh, yeah.
So like a rotundra sort of thing.
Kind of, yeah. And I was at a barber shop when I picked out what kind of haircut I wanted and told them it was for, I want to look good for my boyfriend. They called out, "Who has the boyfriend special?" And then all the barbers were standing around super invested, making sure I looked fantastic. I was like,
I like that.
and then my boyfriend actually walked past and we smiled at each other. But then, this is where it gets crazy. I said, but then I think I pissed off some crime syndicate member of this cyberpunk ring in New York. And he called one of his bosses, whose number just appears as 999 on my phone. And the dream totally morphs into the security force guy having fast-paced battles, flinging from moving shop platforms and elevators, managing to swing between them using gear like the AOT mobility stuff, and fighting each of the heads of a crime certificate by using their specialty magic against them. And then I got so specific. I was like, the physics of using the climbing stuff was like this one weird ball game that Vinesauce played, where once you pick a spot to grapple onto, you could rock it back and forth, going much faster or slower depending on how much slack the rope has. So that's that one. Again, all my dreams.
Your dreams have a lot of you like doing something normal or what is intended to be normal,
I bet it gets crazy.
and then you like end up doing something with the crime syndicate or like making the military mad.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something. You should analyze the dream that he told me about. I think I still have it saved in our chat. Where we're like going somewhere on a plane, but we're supposed to like jump in, kind of like Fortnite or something, and then you get stuck, so you have to like go through it, and you're like hiding away from like that one.
You know what
is so
dream I
funny.
thought you were going to mention?
What?
I thought you were going to mention the one where like you and me were playing like VR, but it was like also kind of real life. Where we're like exploring this really big mall and like all the shops. Like you buy something in the shop and they ship it to you at your house. But apparently like the food you could eat in the VR thing, you could also eat in real life.
I do remember this dream.
And they had like this chamber and it looked like a washing machine. And it's like a seasoner where you put your food in it and it mixes it with all these seasonings. And I tried putting like my soup into this seasoning machine, and like the worker bear's like, no, it's only for desserts. And even in my fucked up dream state, me and Manny were like, that's bullshit. Like I should be able to put whatever food I wanted in a fucking seasoning machine. Like it was so perfect. It was literally like the most accurate recreation of what we would have been like.
yeah.
That's bullshit. I know we put desserts in here. It's a seasoning machine.
Do you remember the kind of haircut it was?
I do not.
Would you say that it was cut close to your head?
Probably not. No.
Probably not. Okay. Interesting. We should eat that pizza
Before we
Cut it.
before it gets cold.
I just don't use the stream.
I get a little nervous.
Hmm? What'd you say?
I said I get a little nervous.
Oh. I think I don't know where the trauma is there, but when I eat something, I usually have to watch something.
Oh, me absolutely. Too.
Yeah, like
well, that wasn't always the case. There was this one time, and I made fun of you for it. And like, you didn't understand what was so funny about it. Where I was like mimicking what you were doing when you were eating, and I'm like, this must be you, or you're just like. And just like
I don't
thinking
know why
of
you
shit.
would like. What situation were we in?
We were at your house, and I
What?
probably apes.
Yeah, try eighths.
I think this might have been the time where you made those like chocolate covered Oreos or whatever, and we were just sitting like on your couch. I was like, so, what do you do when you eat? Like, you usually watch something. You're like, well, not always. I'm like, so you're literally like, you're telling me you just like think like when you eat, and I thought it was the funniest fucking thing because you're like, yeah, that is what I do.
That's funny. I mean, yeah, that's probably kind of true. And not that I can't, but now I'm more like, I always have a show to watch.
Oh, me too.
And now it's so accessible. Like, I think back then we couldn't just watch Netflix on my phone or like, you know, it wasn't.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, at that point, I'm sure we could have turned the TV on, but like, yeah, that was the problem. I should have had me cut it, but what was I gonna say? But yeah, I have to watch something on.
Oh yeah. No, me
But
too. Always.
Going back to it, eating on stream. I mean, part of it is just, you know, you're being watched.
Yeah, you're being watched.
But like now, it feels even the opposite. Like I need to be watching something while I eat, and now I'm being watched while
Yeah,
I eat.
exactly.
That's completely
like, am I supposed
different.
to watch myself? Like, what the- When Meat Boy have to make you hungry, I could go this prime rib looking at that little specimen right there. This is just the most appetizing game you've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Back here, right? So if you gotten past that point, like, what are you supposed to do?
I haven't landed on this stupid thing yet. No.
You can grab some, Andre.
I'll grab some. Get people plates. Something.
I put them out there.
Oh.
Well, we've been streaming for an hour and 13 minutes. Thank you.
The cuts are fine. They're just a little uneven.
It's a deep dish though, so that's like a given. It's harder to cut.
Mm-hmm.
Is Geno's a chain?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Technically. But, like, I think only in Illinois. Could be
Really? Huh.
Fuck.
That's what happens every time.
You just gotta draw whatever.
I did. I promise. I don't know what to do. It's different.
Like
wall-
drag on the
I guess
wall.
wall jump. No, I did drag on the wall. He doesn't turn in fast enough. With
Really?
that. Yeah. So I need to like wall jump or something. But I don't know if he. That's the problem. I keep holding in, thinking that it will work, and then it doesn't work, and then I don't know what to do.
Well, I guess just wall jump there and keep yourself there for a second and analyze it.
Where's the in-between?
I mean, I'd like to think that if you do it too fast like that, that you can just go under it at that point. You know, instead of jumping in.
I guess so, but I have no practice going under it.
Yeah, but if you get there and you see the saw above you, just go down.
crazy. So hard. Josh, anyways,
Why me?
what is your opinion on Von Moore, that big mall thing that like only sells clothes?
Von Mar?
Yeah.
Like at the corners? Are you talking about the corners of Brookfield right now? Is
I
that
mean,
what
I
you're
think
talking
it's a chain. I've seen them in a couple of places.
about? Yeah, Von Mar's
Yeah.
a store in a couple places. I really only know the one at the corners. I feel like I've never really seen another one. I can't. I don't know if I've ever purchased anything from that place.
They're like mean to me. Like, so the way that the store is structured, they have like the downstairs is the boys, and then the upstairs is like the girls. And I was on like the upstairs looking at the girls' clothing because it looks a lot better than fucking guys. And like one of the workers came up to me, like, "You can't be here. This is only for the women." And I'm like, "What if?"
It's kind of crazy in
It is!
in the world that we live in. Like, you can't just assume now that
Yeah, exactly.
you can't be up there. And what if he wants women's clothes?
Yeah.
What if even if it's not for you? What if you're just a man shopping for a woman?
No, exactly.
Like, it doesn't. There's
Like,
so
what do
many
you think
reasons.
I'm going to do up here that like?
Just like, oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like, no, keep all your rape into the boys section.
Yeah, go rape the boys.
Yeah. Like we're fine with the rape, just keep it separate. You know, that's
Yeah,
a principle.
rules are rules.
Yeah,
That's what the escalators are for.
but like that angered me so much, I've never gone there again. Like, then again, all their clothes, they don't have good clothes. It's all.
Yeah, I
like,
just wouldn't
yeah.
shop there to begin with.
Uh-huh.
But I'm sorry that happened to you.
You can't be here.
I don't think I've had something like that happen to me before, but I've
Oh,
definitely-
you've been told you can't be
I've
here.
definitely been kicked out of places, but
Didn't
not
you-
like for being in the wrong. Well, maybe for being in the wrong section, but
Weren't you turned away at the door from that? What's a big ass grocery thing that is also a pet store?
yeah, that happened one time. We needed an ID to get in the
Yeah.
grocery store.
Like
You remember that? What the fuck was that about?
Where were we? What's going
What's the
on?
name of that store again?
I don't know.
I don't
yeah,
remember
that was
this.
bullshit. Meyer, wasn't it
It
Meyer?
was Myers.
We were going into Meyer, and they fucking ID'd us at the door. I'm like, what the fuck? Is this a club? And I like didn't have my wallet because I was like with a group of people, wasn't planning on getting anything.
I may never do that. Like, I
I'm
went
like,
to Meyer.
What did we do? What did our group do in particular?
What do I do here?
Yeah, because it turned away at the door.
Short hop, wall jump, and land on top. Now wall jump through it.
I gotta go lower.
I had no idea. We must have looked like shit or something.
Or Andre, I guess. But
Yeah, Andre, you should
I
play.
could try.
I've already played.
Is that your pizza?
That is my pizza. Oh my god, time to learn all the controls again. I did not. Should do that. What do you mean by it sounded or it looked interesting, Josh?
I didn't expect the crust to like that.
It's yellow, right? That's what I thought.
The crust was like a little. Cause I've had, you know,
Uh-huh.
I don't remember the crust being like that.
get past this one fucking saw. It's been so long.
The saw in the ground.
This the first one, like this one right here. Oh my god, I did it. Woo! Okay.
He's right.
I mean, I was like half joking, but I thought, wow.
You're like, no, I'm not joking, actually. Are you putting the truffle oil on? Truffle oil on it, Manny?
What?
Are you putting the truffle oil on it?
I'm going to do it on my next one.
Nice. I'll take one with truffle oil on it. Thank you.
I was just gonna put some on your plate.
Yeah, that's a weird thing to do.
Oh, I get you.
What would you rather have, the drizzle or the... Just pour in your mouth?
Yeah, I could just pour it in your mouth.
That is tempting. Yeah, I think I'll
You should
stick.
scoot to your right a little bit.
Oh yeah. I'm so used to like sitting on the side of the thing. I think the drizzle's fine.
He wants the drizzle. You don't want your crust?
I'm eating it. I'm playing.
How much you want? A lot, a little bit.
How about?
I don't trust that.
Yeah, how about Manny takes a bite of his and then lets me know how his sauce ratio is, or truffle oil ratio.
I think that's still best case scenario.
Okay, talk about pussy sprinkles over here.
Alright. I don't know. So, we're just gonna think of we're gonna figure it out together.
You like caramel delights?
Caramel Delights. I don't know if I know what that is. Is that grandma candy? Oh, fuck, I do! Oh my god. Are those like the actual Girl Scout cookies, or is that like the Keebler?
Yeah, they're actual Girl Scout cookies.
I should get some. They set up near my Walmart.
Oh, you know they were party cookies?
Well, I know that, like, what's that Keebler, the fucking gnome thing, the
Yeah.
elf?
Yeah.
Like, they have, like, the fudge rings, whatever they call them.
Yeah, you're right.
An alarm's going off.
It's mine. You just stop it. I just don't know why it's happening.
Oh, that bomb. Remember the bomb?
What?
What was the alarm for?
Yeah, we have no idea. It was on Manny's
Who's that
phone,
gonna tell
too.
you?
Yeah. Just wait till it's surprise.
Just know that it's important.
I hope you have a horse saddle around.
You thought these were grandma cookies, like the Welthers, or grandma
Well,
candy?
I just thought it was a grandma candy. It
You
sounded
thought it was like a
grandma candy.
Welthers, or what?
I mean, like, would you like a caramel delight? Tell me it doesn't sound like something like a grandma would say. I just forget, like, what they're called.
I did think you were offering him like grandma cookies. I didn't know you were offering him cookies.
That's what they're called. Reminds me of the thing from Narnia.
What do you mean?
The Turkish delight.
Oh, yep. Apparently those are actually, like, dog shit.
That's also...
Really?
They're, like, mainly water.
Yeah, they are pretty bad.
Mm.
But they're also from
One Piece.
Captain America and the Winter.
What the fuck? What? I
Yeah.
had no
Tell me
idea.
Marvel got their
Captain
grubby
America
little
and the-
fingers on Turkish lights too.
Captain America and the Winter Soldier, that show.
Oh, the show.
One of the bad guys seduces the children with some Turkish delights.
That's a genuine plot point in that show.
Yeah, it's the guy that was in Civil War, the bad guy in Civil War.
Iron Man.
Oh, like Zelensky or whatever his name
Yeah,
is. Very
yeah.
like.
He's the bad guy in
The
Civil War.
bad guy that the Black Panther's like, the living isn't done with you yet.
Yeah.
I think I know Marvel.
I did like that guy.
The bad guy in Civil War. Isn't that themselves? What? Did I need to rewatch that movie?
There's a reason they started fighting. It's because there's a main villain who just wants to feel. He wants them to crumble with it from within. So that's what he kind of set off. So that's why they don't like. They're fighting because he wanted them to fight. It's basically.
I did think he was kind of an interesting character.
I
Like,
really, yeah.
yeah, I liked him.
I like Civil War. I
Mhm.
think my favorite one, other than like the show Loki, is still Ultron. That's
Ultron
like-
is really
Ultron's
good.
so
Yeah. But one like thing that I don't like about Ultron, I mean it's funny, don't get me wrong, but like the fact within like the first 45 seconds of Ultron's birth he becomes evil, like immediately.
Well, think about it. This is I mean, he is artificial intelligence, so he's like a thing, a being.
No.
Those shits.
The fuck?
And he's waking up, and then immediately has like access to like everything.
Yeah,
in
to the
world.
internet. Yeah.
So it's really just what he saw first, and he was seeing war.
No,
and
I
all
understand why. It's
Yeah.
just it's so funny because like Tony Stark like built this thing. He's like, this will protect us.
this. But he didn't. He did.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, he said he wasn't even close.
Yep.
It's because of the Infinity Stone that he became alive.
Yeah.
You should wall jump off this left side of that one.
Bet this guy.
The one you've been jumping off of, you should instead
Jump
wall
off the
jump
side.
off the left side.
Oh gosh, that's alright.
You can try from under.
Andre, you want the rest of your black hole?
I shall partake.
Cola Puma,
Yeah.
easy tiger. Yeah, there you go.
No, it's not.
Yeah, what? There you go. There you go.
Kind of picking it up. I don't know if I've gone past this.
You're doing it.
Wow! Oh my god. Can you wait there, or is it kind of like luck based?
It's definitely not luck based, but you could probably go on top of it and wait if you wanted.
Yeah. That's the perfect height for you to thread that needle and perfectly go between those. Have you used that term, thread the needle?
Yeah, I've used the term. I used the term earlier today when I was talking about the mud and the branch.
Oh yeah. You're Black Panthers.
I love it.
Your Black Panther 1974 out of France. Leave the bottle.
You didn't. What's the notes? Describe the flavor profile. Even though I know you can't because we talked about that earlier.
Sex Panther. What do you call it? Anchorman?
What are you talking
I
about?
have no idea.
It was a reference to Anchorman, but I don't know what it's called. Sex
Oh, I
Panther.
do know. Yeah.
You saw it with your dad.
Me?
Sex Panther? He saw Sex Panther with his dad.
Didn't you watch
That's
Anchorman
a
with your
gr-
dad and you
I
realized
did.
it was really funny?
In Canada. Yeah.
Yeah, I like, so I knew you knew the movie, but it's his perfume,
Yeah.
and they're all shit and smell like
Yeah.
piss or
Yeah.
whatever.
It smells terrible. And it's like in this like super ornate like bottle too.
Yeah.
Like it has like a glass pamper on it.
That's a good movie.
You just gotta commit on it.
Yeah, I
You
know.
Gotta commit.
Yeah.
Gotta stomp her down.
Can't even see that.
Nice. Nice.
Terrified.
So this one you just wall jump off the same wall and then go back to it. Oh fuck.
Do I go on the bottom part of that
Yeah.
wall? Okay. I That explains it.
Did I make you think you had to jump on the top part?
No, your explanation was fine.
Okay.
It was entirely my fault.
You never finished smoking the last one, so I didn't pack a new one. You want a cookie? I don't want to eat all these.
Well, you're gonna.
Oh, that's awful.
You just hold straight in after you jump, pretty much.
Okay. That helps.
Yeah, you jump way farther than you have to. You can pretty much just hold straight in. For the most part.
Yeah, that. If you don't do this fast, it's hard to get it.
Yeah, I was asking Josh if it was like luck based or if there's a way to like wait for it.
Just get good at this, and then you'll consistently.
Get for on time.
Yeah. Well, that's not even true, but yeah, it is.
You'll
kinda-
figure out the timing as soon as you are consistent enough.
I do
But
feel.
you could just wait on the top one.
I do feel like I got this one down. At least this first.
The intro
half.
part, 100%.
Yeah, I was. There was some good ones where I just flew through it.
It's so perfect, that little hole. Have you been able to make it to that
Tell
top
me about it.
platform?
I said that to people.
Yeah.
Mitchell's not here.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is riveting gameplay.
He should be.
Oh, there's somebody here.
Someone's here.
Who's here?
So demanding. Don't scare
Probably
him off.
Pika hiding offline.
Oh, Pika.
Oh, shit.
That would be
That's
my
gonna
guess.
be a short.
Yeah, short hop.
Hold it. Hold that direction.
Josh, does one of your family members ever tune into your stream?
Yep.
I don't,
Hated
I
that.
don't think they do anymore.
Yeah, I need to have a stern conversation about that.
My father watches all the YouTube videos.
I love that
Really?
your dad watches the YouTube.
That is so funny. Like whenever I hear of like people streaming, like at least in like the early stages, we're always like, yeah, I have like one streamer with my mom.
You know,
Nice.
I'm scared.
It's fine.
I got a Twitch notification that we had 50 followers, and then I went to check, and we do not have 50 followers. So I don't know what that's about.
And subs, you're like, oh, this guy sucks.
Yeah, maybe you like it only registers like how many followers you've gotten, but it doesn't say whether they unfollowed.
Oh, that could be.
Yeah, you gotta step up your content.
Gotta keep my audience
Yeah.
in.
You need to introduce some stakes.
Oh, we have plenty of stakes.
It's sitting right there. It only has 2 names on it.
Watch the You Die, You Drink stream and tell me we don't have stakes.
I'm saying you need some more impressive stakes. You know, get some mouse traps.
You're telling me drinking
Get some mouse
9
traps.
shots of tequila without throwing up in one night is not...
We
That-
could-
that's baby stuff.
We could do
Yeah.
that. We could. They never see that though. You know, other than you falling asleep on the street.
Yeah, they've seen it.
But he is right. We could do like the
Some
mouse
shot collars, some
The
mouse
mouse trap
traps.
wasn't bad. Like
Yeah.
that is something like.
Because drinking, that's still pleasure. I mean, you're getting to the point where it's pain, but ostensibly it's pleasure. You need something that, like,
Is immediate
people see
regret.
and they're like, yeah, that's bad, you know? Like, you're like, oh no, I have to smoke more weed. Oh, I'm being so high. Like, no. You smoke all the time. That's, like, clearly something. You need something, you know?
Yeah.
Get something crazy. Get something unique, something that makes you stand out.
You know the...
The gun under the bed.
I was gonna say the crocodile children's toy with the teeth,
You wanna
but I
put-
like your gun idea more.
Too bad it doesn't have one of those.
What?
Oh,
Russian-
revolver?
Oh,
That's upstairs.
Russian roulette. You know.
Yeah, we can do that.
No, that's no. I don't like that.
Yeah, I was going to introduce like drowning, but it's
So we can do that in the summertime. We have a pool.
We can waterboard each other on stream. What the hell?
If we fail Meat Boy, we're getting waterboarded.
Waterboard.
See, tell me you wouldn't click on that video. Like, if that was a YouTube video in your recommendation, I would 100%.
Yeah, but I can't get waterboarded every time I die
Oh,
in
boo
this game.
hoo! I mean, you want the viewers, right? You gotta.
It's not if every time you die. It's only if we don't.
Yeah,
do
only.
what we
Yeah.
said.
Like, keep the waterboarding, but maybe, like, yeah, make it like every 5 deaths, you know? Make it more fair. More family friendly.
There you go.
I've never made that jump.
Yeah, short hop. That's all
Yeah,
the
just
difference.
don't
But
jump that hard.
it is
Too
hard.
hard.
It is hard to do it. I liked your mousetrap idea just because, like, I can deal with the mousetrap, but I also don't want to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if I've ever gotten hit by a mousetrap.
We used to do it in Weiss John's class.
Really? That is
Me
hilarious.
and Fabian.
Of course, it'd be Fabian.
Fabian found it, and he was like, "Look at this."
Found a little treat for you.
And then later, that little sneaky bitch, he like walks up behind me and I hear snap. I'm like, "Fuck!" And he like did it to my leg or something. I'm like, "All right." And then later, I like grabbed it from him eventually. And we're like in class, and I'm just like, I don't know if his hand was down or what, and I just start pushing it closer. Oh, that's what he was doing. He was talking, and he would like every once in a while put his hand down. I started noticing where he was putting his hand down, so I slowly pushed it closer, and then he went and snapped it. It was so funny because he was reacting hard because it was his hand and it's
Yeah.
Fabian.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, he's the guy who had to quit swimming because he hit his finger in the lane line or whatever.
Yeah.
That was funny. He had to sit out for swimming, and I'm like, why are you sitting out? He's like, oh, I jammed my finger in the lane line. Like, of course, that's why. I'm like, are you out for the season?
Yeah.
Then I would drive him home every day.
Wow.
From swimming.
Where does Fabi live?
Right now.
Oh, I know where he lives.
He goes to school still, right? Or maybe not.
He lived next to campus.
Oh, where did he live?
did?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, he lived right by Cam. Well, either way, he lived by Cam, but I know both his houses. His other house was also, like, it was actually closer to me.
Oh, he did it.
Yeah, now you just go up there. Oh, okay. Jump into this. Do this how you want, but I've been threading through there however you want to do it. Slide down that wall. You gotta get lower than you think.
What if I do it my own way?
Do it. Oh, that's...
No, I can't even go down it.
You can go under the whole thing though?
Wait a minute. You should do that. What's over there?
Keep
You
going
can go around
to
it.
the right.
Stuff.
Oh, you can't get in there, though.
I wish I could get down one of these little holes.
Can you get through to the left there?
Yes.
That's not gonna help you, though. Interesting.
Go on the wall to the right.
Yeah, and you can jump back up. Yeah, so.
Dude, it so looks like.
Well, at
I
least we
do
can
it.
see everything.
Yeah.
So you get that key by jumping in there, and you're gonna fall down and fall to the side. And then jump
This
over.
part doesn't look that bad though. At least where Bandage Girl is.
True, but learning that. stuff.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't look great either.
I'm glad I was able to give some.
Yeah, this is gonna be a little interesting.
some
Oh,
insights.
there you go. Wow, we're fully committed to that.
I did. Alright, I got like one more good one. Yeah,
That's pretty good.
there's progress.
All right, if you don't get,
Yeah, what's my state?
if you don't get to where you were,
Put
just
your pecker in the
before-
mousetrap.
You get no insulin for 48 hours.
Yeah, your dick's the new cork. That's what
I have to give myself 1 unit of insulin for every death.
Who is it not working on?
Mitchell.
Mitchell?
There's no reaction on that one.
Ow.
Yeah, it
It's
sounds
a
like
cork.
it hurts.
Wow, I'm missing.
This
every
hurts you,
time.
pussy boy?
I keep hitting it right here.
You're too
It's
high.
Here, yeah.
What is it? Test.
Reflexes.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to do the other one? Well, I'm at the doctor's
Yeah,
office.
like, what does it mean when he has nothing on 1D?
You're Mitchell. That's what. Ow.